Hello, friends. Welcome or welcome back. My name is Carly, and this is Owning Authenticity. And this is the kickoff episode in a several part series. I don't know exactly how many parts it's going to be yet, but probably close to 10. And this series is to introduce you to the model of owning authenticity. So I have been doing this YouTube channel for a few years now. I've done personal coaching for a few years now and been on my own journey for almost 10 years. And that all has congealed and coalesced into understanding the key components of what does it actually mean to own your authenticity, right? It's easy, I think, to say, just be yourself. And it's like, okay, like, first of all, what even is that? And second of all, like, how in a society that literally doesn't want that from you, okay? Not even to mention, or a little bit to mention, our mind and body also is programmed to keep us safe. So anything that feels dangerous, anything that feels like a threat, our mind, our body is instantly going to shut it down. And that all comes together, the internal restrictions and constrictions against danger, the external programming and messaging that is coming at us from day one of birth. All of that comes together to make owning your authenticity actually a lot harder than it sounds. So I also would like to give a big shout out, because I've met a lot of you that are already around the channel, had the pleasure of being with you on Zoom. You guys are friggin' awesome. Like, when you see the model I've come up with that you and your stories have helped me to come up with, you're going to see, and I hope be able to like give yourself a shit ton of credit and like pat yourself on the back, because you have accomplished something in owning your authenticity that I would imagine most people will get to their grave never having had the courage to do what it is that you've done. Okay, so big round of applause for anybody who has stepped even a pinky toe into their authenticity. Because again, I think you're in the minority having done that. And my goal of this YouTube channel, this Owning Authenticity YouTube channel, and everything that splurges out the sides of it, is to help as many people feel safe being who they are. Okay, because we will not feel good or fulfilled or happy, whatever your definition is of that, in our lives until we are living as the person that we were uniquely designed to be. Okay, your authenticity, your relationship with your authentic self is at the core of your fulfillment. I have come to believe that so powerfully. It would be very difficult for anybody to convince me otherwise. I'm always having an open mind. I love a good debate. But at this point, you just can't be fake and be happy while you're pretending to be something you're not. And so knowing who you are enough that you can live from that place is the boiled down essence of what does it mean to own your authenticity. And in this video series that's coming on the channel, my goal is to introduce you to component by component by component of what exactly that means. What does it look like? Where are you along the journey of that specific component? And I'll be sharing my own stories. I'll be sharing anonymized stories from other people that I've met through doing this work. And again, hopefully sparking you in your journey of owning your authenticity. And what does that lead to? Greater fulfillment, right? Greater levels of happiness and satisfaction in your day-to-day life. Not once in a while when you can sneak away to the one safe space that exists in your world, but all the time, creating a safe space that lives inside of you, that goes with you wherever you go. And have I made it all the way to the pinnacle of safety and owning my authenticity all day, every day? No. And why? Because of the reasons I mentioned at the beginning, because your mind and body want no part of that shit. And society is like actively profiting off of you not doing that, right? So like there's a lot of barriers and obstacles that are set up against us, but that doesn't make it impossible. We can do hard things. And here on this channel, we talk a lot about all of the ins and outs, the highs and the lows, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And if you're interested, I would also love to invite you to hop on my mailing list, because we have something really fun that is coming. If you're watching at the time I'm releasing this, we have something really fun coming in July of 2024 that is also based on this model of owning authenticity and the components, where we are going to be live together on Zoom and get to talk all about it and work on it together and actively move our internal sense of safety forward through this free live event. So hop on the mailing list so you don't miss out on the invitation to that. And if July 2024 has passed, dude, hop on the mailing list anyway, because there's always fun stuff coming through there, free gifts, fun stories, the next live event that you're invited to. It's a great place to hang out on the mailing list. So stay tuned on the channel, subscribe if you haven't already, leave a like on the video so that I know you're interested in wanting to see the rest of this series. And until next time, you take really good care of you, and so will I.